Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to the SSG Rainbow Six Creator Invitational. We are moving swiftly on into our next matchup here. Coming up now on Clubhouse is going to be TTV BTW going up against Just Better Gaming Chairs. Let's get into it as we're already getting started with the bans.
It should make for a pretty fun matchup given the circumstances. And just to run you guys through these lineups once again, starting with TTV, BTW, it's Ammunition, Liloon, Intero, Call Me Starbuck, and Cobra. Whereas for Just Better Gaming Chairs, we have Ashton, Fuya, Ri-Fi, Narcoleptic Nugget, as well as, if his Twitter thing would get out of the way for me, Godly on the squad as well.
Yeah, so we'll see how these two teams are going to fare off against each other. Trying to see where the rest of Better Gaming Chairs is going to be able to pull out here against the setup. Oh, there we go. Godly going to be able to open things up pretty well here. Doesn't have taken the damage from the Surya Gate, he'll press right through that, but that's a small consequence now that he's already gotten himself a kill. Away from that, also going to see Rye Ashton pick up two more frags here. It's fallen apart very quickly for TTV BTW. So Intero and Leon going to have to try and turn this around.
Liloon, some solid positioning, and Intero done and dusted. Ashton too quick to the trigger as it's a full bombardment of the armory site. No setup, being able to be the saving grace here for the squad. Yet another frag coming to Liloon as he plays this positioning so well inside of Moto for the time being. Finds the first frag on main, second one inside of Church. Has a good read on a possible hallway player, but he aims too low, assuming that the player will be crouched, but Godly is surely not. Simply standing in the middle of the hallway, waiting for Liloon to peek, and even stood inside of the Banshee to bait him towards his direction. Fantastic stuff from Godly. And it's going to be a second round there for Better Gaming.
Was open. Do we know if anyone is grabbed? Actually, I can drone.
The diffuser has been recovered.
There's a guy wrapped right here, him.
There is? Okay.
One's on bar right now.
Yeah, it's a Jaeger R2.
Be laying down.
One guy's in bedroom. Yeah.
Got you.
Watch my Twitch run if you can.
I don't know what that means, but your Twitch one?
Yeah, here.
Oh, god, yeah.
Could be secret now, bro.
I'll turn your secret.
He is secret.
Okay.
Jaeger's still Raptor.
Hey, good night.
He's dead. Smoke down.
Nice. Alright, Jaeger Raptor? I don't know about...
He's dead.
Right nearly into his body as well, but thankfully going to be dodging that for the opener here. Godly also working his way through stock pretty quickly into the bar area, and Fuya going to be assisting there on the drone work as it's going to be figured out. Make sure that there's no additional threats sitting down below before they start to work their way up into the second floor here, mainly looking probably for Liloon as she's causing problems inside of the basement. Oh, no longer though. Godly gonna be able to shut her down and find a second pickup against Intero on the red stairs as well. Great play there. Oh, and a third from Godly. Also, number 4 coming up. Let's see, can he get it? Not this time, but he's still alive. Still has the chance to make impact. And in the meanwhile, the plant's going down, but it'll be canceled. Call me Starbuck having the nitro cell toss out here. Fuya on the counter though, finds Ammunition trying to work her way in through the window, shutting that one down and bringing us into a 2v1. Everything falls to Starbuck now.
Oh, come on, Starbuck. You've got this. M590. SAS op with the SMG-11. Goes for the flick, but oh no! Just hits Fuya right in the shoulder. It's not good enough.
The beauties are in play!
Breach
Yeah,
kitchen
they're
wall.
really blue hard.
One kitchen now, finally?
Dead.
Okay.
One's bar. It's really my main.
Bar still, right? Or no?
Yeah, bar.
Yeah, he's
I have
really
no
close to
cam.
you. I think bathroom-ish, I see. Definitely on the right side.
Blue, they're gonna come blue heavy.
Yeah.
Back to bar. Oh, wait. There's one kitchen? There's another one kitchen outside your right outside your
Dead.
No, another one. On your left. Maybe on the other side of the wall. Two! You got two, another one! On your right!
Alright.
He's coming down main? Oh no, he's still top of main.
Great calls, bro. Holy. Let's go, right?
Right here on ping. He's on...
He just got
right.
180.
Distance.
Peeking you.
Nice.
Let's go, guys.
Oh my god, that guy actually just got flicked.
Pretty tense round here since we're coming down to the wire. Better Gaming Chairs, of course, looking for the closeout. They'll take this round quite seriously, and that includes the hold in the inside of Freezer here from Godly,
He's
causing a
still
lot
here.
of problems for TTV. And they don't even know he's there, it seems like. Godly going to be able to take one for free here. Ammunition with a good response. They're able to eliminate Fuya. Actually been one of the strongest fraggers inside of the roster here for Better Gaming Chair so far in this matchup. So that'll be a pretty big loss overall, especially when it comes to any sort of late round situations. Now, Godly's still alive as the actual player with the most frags inside right now, but he's kind of locked in this fight. There's not really a way for him to get out of here safely, so he's going to have to get as many kills as he can. There's the second. Does he have any stims remaining? Yes, he does. There's the third.
No
He's
way.
going for number 4 now as Ammunition will be on the challenge, but out of ammo, on the MP5. Switches over to the secondary. He'll try to get a stim off very quickly. Now Rye coming in for the assist by main stairs as well. She's going to be able to take out Liloot, and that will bring us down to just Godly and Ammunition. Godly will be able to bring himself out with a pistol, getting that final kill and shutting down the match with the steel cage hold on the inside of Kitchen.
I think that we can just come out and say it. I'm pretty sure that Godly is going to be the raid boss of Better Gaming. This guy so dominant inside of these engagements. And I mean, when it comes down to it, Kitchen, one of the mainstay areas that TTV BTW should be worried about, but they simply weren't. They didn't think that anybody would be so aggressive, and when they start taking the map, that they should just hightail it out of there. But obviously not the plan for Godly. Instead, he stays around and he finds 4 of the frags necessary to close out the last round for his squad.
No one's booked their bar hall.
Somebody's the whole main clear.
Top of main's clear.
Yeah,
Vault?
clear.
Dude,
Snidey,
should have killed this guy, bro.
Snidey.
I'm up.
Oh, maps. Oh.
We'll see what this M870 can work against the push here. Better Gaming Chair is probably going to realize that that is in her hands now, and they'll have to play this angle carefully. As you can see there, Godly has the cutoff in the event. She's going to be forced to rotate, but all of a sudden, another player peeking out from the art studio doorway nearly catches Godly. Only survives with about 25 HP left. Pigeon being the one to try and pull off that strat, and really having to fall back to play into the site. God is going to get aggressive now, but doesn't find the lineup against Fuya. She'll get the better end of that engagement, taking down Goddess and giving the early advantage over to Better Gaming Chairs. Only at a 5v4 though, so still a lot of ways this round can develop, and we're going to continue to see that as Rye tries to push her way to the inside of Master Bath. Doesn't pan out. Sketchopotamus able to fend that off with a nice shotty.
They've done a very good job of stalling out the offense so far, but it seems like things are finally coming to a point. But as they don't step back and try and find any more intel, and Pigeon gonna find 2 big frags on the last 2 remaining members of the offense. Toxic Babes currently up 2-0. Just to maintain space control here for Toxic Babes, trying to back them off and make sure that they can't try and get aggressive on any of these angles, they'll have to simply stand still. But as that is quickly subsided, the damage starts to come through from the defense once again.
Surveying for hostiles.
Bathroom.
Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear a lot of noise.
Right side of bathroom. Nice.
Nice.
He's dead. Who's that guy?
One more bathroom. Push him.
Yeah, main wall, boy.
Where?
On the hatch.
Dead.
Nice.
One more down. Last one's down with me.
Oh my
Last one's down
god.
with me.
Better bathroom.
Show.
Oh my god, Godly! You're
go.
fucking nasty.
Was that 4K, 5K?
Yeah.
If someone wants to get aggressive from the inside of Astro, pan out against this type of a push, then all right, that'll hopefully stop it there and catch a kill on the Claymore. But you had to see a couple members of the Toxic Babes rotating around. There's other things to deal with before they can press into the site. Godly, as well as our Barcode player, though, picking up the resistance. Everyone going down on the Toxic Babes. Godly going off right now. 3 kills in a row there, Chris. And that brings it down to only Goddess still left in the fight here now. Godly knocking out Goddess as well. What a round as Better Gaming picks up their second.
You give Godly a 1.5 times, and it's just you're gonna have a lot of issues. I mean, he literally saw a pixel of her elbow. I was like, all right, I guess your time has come. Yeah, definitely can't blame you in that case. It's been a constant back and forth, as we've seen, and it's gonna continue. It's Godly with a very nice angle deep inside a trophy. As of right now, it looks like Toxic Babes all hands on deck for this execute upstairs. They're currently working their way into bench as well as Boar, but it's Godly stemming them at the gate. Sketchopotamus is going to get downed as well, as the defense just looking so solid here.
So much fire coming in from down below. Pigeon actually getting the info as well. They're getting able to spot out one of these players, but the pulse scan trying to figure that out. There we go. There's the location being locked down. Is the spam going to be in position enough? Doesn't look like it as everybody stays alive, but Rye also showing up here for the shutdown on Better Gaming Chairs. Takes out Sketchopotamus. Virtual Wolf Girl also down right now just on Pigeon here. Ouya was able to trade out one more pick, and there we go. Godly with the shutdown. Better Gaming Chairs take the opening round of OT.
Godly is just so dominant with the angles he's been able to find right now. The hot pings coming through and just playing every engagement to a T. And it's very, very difficult to try and combat somebody that has that amount of mechanical skill. So it's really up to Toxic Babes to try and find that frag onto him. And that's why Godly's made himself so scarce inside of those earlier engagements. Obviously, we did see him go for a spawn kill earlier on. So that's a little here nor there. But still, he's been playing on site and waiting for them to try and push into him to find these frags. Just a very smart way to play when you're trying to play for those more pixel based angles.
In 90. Right side of
90, 90, yeah.
Capito. In colors. Peeking now.
He's up.
Nice. Don't worry about
Running
your
from bottom
Astro.
right.
I'll call your Astro. Yeah, like y'all have master. Sick.
No, my dead.
There's a Yana here somewhere.
Oh, in bore.
In double door.
Down.
Nitro deployed.
Oh, shit.
Double door?
That's like in next to Wolf.
He's down right now, yeah, still.
Inza.
Pick him up, pick him up.
How?
In bore still.
How have I not killed this guy?
Nice.
Bore. Still.
Still born.
Master. Down in master.
In-
Nice.
in bore.
Trophy. He's by Astro.
Oh my god, Chris!
Nice, guys.
Go.
Nice.
Let's go, guys.
Jeez.
Alright, let's close it out here.
Yep.
Obviously going to have the biggest piece of utility when it comes to the smokes here. Obviously Brit having some of those, but those are micro smokes. So it makes a big difference inside of that plume size. We'll have to see if they do obviously go for that execute here with the smokes. Pigeon getting caught lacking on the attentive span here as Ri-Fi swings wide, ends up taking down her, and then immediately gets refragged by Goddess as we're continuing to have Toxic Babes in the lead. And oh my god, Wolf Girl with a shot heard around the world at this point in time, taking down the #1 fragger on the defense, and another one falls into their camp. It's down to the last remaining member. Sketchopotamus with what we like to call the race car peak, swings into vault, claims that last kill, and Toxic Babes with our only offensive win here and the win overall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving through the bracket. Bit of an update. Like we said, the initial broadcast schedule had us only covering the lower bracket finals, but we kind of forgot there was an extra stage in the lower bracket. So we've added another game to our schedule here. This is not the lower bracket finals just as of yet. This is one of the two lower bracket semis, which is going to be played out between Roy's boys, who got knocked down into the lower bracket back at the very beginning of our tournament. By Coconut Bros team, who has now been eliminated, by the way.
We'll be able to get rid of the shield, I do believe, but actually not. Sykes ends up actually catching that. He downs Fuya as well, as the shield will be blown sky high, so he won't be able to work in for a frag yet again. Instead, Fuya will be picked back up. Godly actually makes his move inside of Christmas now, gets hit by a Grishmont mine, as well as some... As Bobby Hop is identified out with Sykes, they're actually going to move to two different areas while Bacon mans white stairs. This looks looks as of right now, at least, to be just a funneled push here by Better Gaming Chairs. They don't have any hard destruction to actually work through any of these walls.
Nice little slow creep there from Godly. Gets him his second kill on the round. Bobby gonna get knocked out as the previous Cav player, this time trying to switch operators over towards the Aruni, but not going to be able to make the impact needed as he's sussed out in that situation there. Mazio's going to get found on the inside of the closet. We're going to play towards that inside, trying to scare off Godly, get some intel, bait a shot out of him, but no, instead, he's baited into staying in that territory right there for a nade pickup. One more kill is all that's needed as the last member of our defense falls, and finally, the attack, just Better Gaming Chairs, going to pick up one round for themselves as we are just about to switch sides.
Two are outside bakery. They're droning it.
He's just holding it.
I don't even see her. Oh. Taking bar.
Good night.
Nice. Opening up red.
Careful, they're mavericking the wall. We're trying
You guys in bakery right now, they're joining prep. Or moving in prep.
Dude,
Yo,
and
coat, right? Coat?
Coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, coat.
Coat.
Got him,
oh,
got him.
She's lit. Prone in bakery. Two in
Yeah,
bakery. Last two
they're both
bakery.
there.
Yep. She's pushed up at the door. At the door.
Dead.
Left side of your door.
Nice.
Nice.
Stop standing.
Last one went to red hole.
We have bakery cam. Team call if they go to your prep.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's go, Nuggets.
Scared the out of me.
Let's go.
Oh, I thought you were doing a slow 360.
Oh!
I thought you were gonna 360.
Besides that, it truly has been these teams trying to win this like a ranked game, and it's been a lot of fun so far to see all of the competition. But looks like we're gonna have yet another combative streak from Godly as he goes wide on white stairs, takes a lot of damage, but will also bag himself a Roy for his troubles. And now Fu with a wall bang of her own, believe tagging up someone, but unlikely no damage, just definitely a scare tactic here. Now knowing that Bobby Hop is actually inside of mining. Definitely knows that somebody else is here as well. It's going to be Sykes from downrange to take her out. And all of a sudden, Roy's boy shoots ahead with the last 30 seconds.
All right, so Better Gaming Chairs looking to get back into this one and close it out now. Godly with a good pick, but now he's got to get all the picks. He's the only one left standing here. He's just lost Bobby, or rather took down Bobby there. Papa Homeless the next to fall, and easily the biggest threat so far inside of this specific round. Sykes, though, at full HP compared to Godly's sub 25. Is going to be a difficult run. We could see some spam through here, but he doesn't have the intel on the location. Sykes going to get the plan. Oh no, the air jab as well sends him back down to the ground. Does Sykes have the intel to play off of? That's the question. He's expecting a rotate out into the hallway, and right now, that's the right read of it. He'll play behind the bomb chassis, try to delay this even more as Godly tries his best to hunt down the location. There we go. There's the near lock on to Sykes, but no damage connecting. He still can't find him. He still can't lock down the correct position here. And with basically no soft destruction done to this wall, it's not going to be the easiest thing to find.
A very, very large problem starting to show up for Sykes as Godly continuing to rain down hellfire on this guy, and he truly doesn't even know where he is. Kind of terrified to move because he doesn't know when the next pre-fire is coming, but very low HP, which is going to give Sykes the opportunity, not like he needed it anyways, to take down Godly with the headshot, the HP not even mattering. Just fantastic play from him and a hell of a pre-fire.
Oh no, a default cam has been left alive here as well, just outside. So they have all the intel on the player working their way in through white stairs right now.
I have no idea how they knew I was going to rush white stairs. Like, why is he here? Godly, what are you doing? You should know I'm here.
Oh,
and
no.
He's gonna dingle him for the flex anyways. Godly rushes him down, puts the 50 cal right to his chest, and ends that.
To do, and Rise Death means virtually nothing. We're still in a 1v4. It's no problem for her to throw her life away in that situation. Try to get that just out in the open 1v1. But ultimately, that was a nice tag there from Bobby. He is gonna get killed trying to drop in.
Yeah, these offenses have been quite rough. It could have possibly a collapse on the back end, but Papa Homeless has something to say about that as he takes down Rye. That'll at least cut down that avenue that it looked like they were trying to utilize and possibly abuse. But now, battling back, it's Godly who takes down Roy, down into the 2v3, but make that a 1v3, as Bobby's the only one that remains hampering at the back of Bakery, or excuse me, Bunker, but either way, doesn't even matter. Better Gaming just over the entire situation, dominant.
Definitely some great plays coming out from them to finally close out on this attacking round. Big plays coming out specifically from Fuya in the midst of the beginning of that round too. The two entries and the denial of Bacon's aggressive play, but you got to give it to Godly once again as the MVP of the matchup there, being that consistent rock inside of all these rounds. And you can see it translating pretty well into the scoreboard at 15-4 overall in that one. And even worse, we're going to see the Selma get denied also. That'll be mute jammed from the other side, so not going to go off. Godly able to find good impact and pushing it even further too as he gets 2 kills from the big window position.
Of Spontaneous as Fuya's trying to find the angle here through the soft wall to possibly get this frag. Spontaneous able to get both of them. Oh my god, I don't even know how that happened. The triple kill for Spontaneous. The angle simply working her way. Ashton not worried about the E-Box player anymore, and Better Gaming starting to shoot ahead here. Godly with 2 of his own. Right-Fi still alive. It's all down to Elo Goblin, and he's not going to have enough time either. Round 2 going to the defense once again.
Got the echo?
Nice.
Nice.
Smoke is in our hall, guys.
Okay. Like close on it or?
No eyes.
No, Pickle Rick is on the
Okay.
box. On the box.
Got the Legion?
Hall.
Pickle
Was
Rick.
that hall guy?
4 last operator.
I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Hey,
Freezer?
freezer.
I'm planning.
Box. Whoop.
Stuck on box.
Planning. Down.
Got me. Dude, that would have been a crazy clip.
Work with the SMG as well, but unable to find the direct impact. You still have a lot of intel coming out from the defense because of these yokai drones. Most notably, that Twitch drone going to get caught. And the pre-fire setup from Melissa is there, but it's just slightly too aggressive and unfortunately slightly too early as well. Godly thrives upon the aggression being thrown at him, picks up the kill, now starts us off with a good opener here. The problem is Elo Goblin still causing problems for the freezer push there. Godly being the one difference maker, and he drops the player that was becoming a problem. Oh my God, Godly right now, shutting him down, headshot after headshot after headshot, and he's just a couple steps away from potentially getting the ace. Sock is the last hope in this one for Poggers Champions. It'll deny the ace, but Fuya gets the immediate trade. Better Gaming Shares take the matchup, take the lower bracket finals, and push themselves onwards into the grand finals against the Toxic Babes.
Poggers Champions, I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you the Twitch play was just going to be so scary from Godly, but they couldn't figure out a way to shut him down. The laundry pressure, all of the gunfights Godly's able to find, just so very strong. 13-2-4 here on Oregon. What a showing from him. And actually the first time that we have a 4-2 here today.
I think that's the second time he's got over double digits just in the last couple of games as well. So really hitting a heater right now, and he's going to get to continue that going all the way into the grand finals.
Better Gaming Shares still on the offense, just to update you guys. And looks like they're still going to be bringing the F2, just not going to be in Ri-Fi's hands any longer. It will instead be in Godly's. Pigeon going to be down very early here and cleaned up by the man what we were talking about. Godly gets the initial frag here on Oregon. Rid of the other one, so it's technically speaking some team play, but from two other. Oh no, right?
How did that happen?
You know, the mistakes were made. It's okay. It's all right. We still have an opportunity here for the offense to win this out. Right? Wasn't necessarily the end all be all of the team and what is possibly going to happen with their future, especially when you have Godly swinging like this. He's got the pistol out as well, but he can't clean up Goddess with it. Excuse me. The pistol.
Too many
not
gods.
able to do it done. Yeah, so many gods here inside of this matchup, but it's actually going to be Fu to finally seal the deal here inside of this first round for just Better Gaming Shares.
Somebody needs to follow my drone.
I can if you want.
Oh, I want to
Oh, and garage, bullet hole and garage, bullet hole. Standing on ping, standing on ping.
You dead.
Still there?
Woo! Good
Nice.
call, right? Oh my
Elbow
God.
open.
Built different.
Nice.
Good
You
call.
want to keep the moment. Oh, I needed myself.
Oh no.
It's all good.
We're in shambles.
I am too tired.
We're in
Nice.
shambles.
We have sight
Oh, wait,
if you can
this is-
complant.
Oh, okay.
Complant if you can.
Yeah, that's a lucky.
Cade hallway.
Kate, push. Nice. Oh my
No,
God.
closet.
Okay. Yeah, y'all cover. Nice.
Oh, I thought you tapped it.
I asked him.
But this year has definitely been the year for a lot of new things. I think it's obviously grown with the utility changing a lot for the defense as well as the offense. There's just opportunities more and more abouts. And Britt apparently not realizing that the first tracer, but now they've been backed off. They can't push forward anymore, and they have to be wary about what's going on inside of Pillar. Now, all of this is extremely important, but right when Pillar's lost, like so, this is going to put the shoe right back onto the other foot. Sketch Eponymous and Pigeon, the only two operators remaining, the SAS duo to try and lock it out. Pigeon going to be on the flank, but now known due to the drone being there as well. The SMG-11 will find Fuya, gets it down to the 2 versus 2. Ashton trying to challenge, but the shotgun dealing way too much. They'll have to try and back off. Pigeon swinging extremely wide, but doesn't go for that last one. You can't exactly blame her.
Down despite having the audio cue for it, so it will get completed. Finally, oh no, not having the info on the position. Ashton's allowed to swing from the corner, taking down Sketch Eponymous. Pigeon, the only one left in this fight now in a 1 versus 2 here. Trying to hold the rotate towards the laundry closet to see if anyone will get caught in the process, but not going to happen here. Both of the members of Better Gaming Shares remaining stalwart in their current positions, and that plan pays off. Godly gets the last frag. Better Gaming Share is going to take control of the lead coming out of the first half here with a 2-1 advantage.
Guy is just the unkillable Demon King right now. There's like nothing you can do to him. You can't even touch him.
She's so lit, Freezer. To Twitch, Freezer.
Mist ready. Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
I hear him above.
Nice, right, nice. Good.
There's another one freezer. Switch,
Down main. Monty, wait, where?
switch is super
Freezer,
lit.
freezer. Freezer's 1 HP, 1 HP.
Dead.
Nice, freezer.
Oh, that. He can
Laundry.
Yeah, head glitching left side, right side.
Thank you.
Maggie, you're watching the same thing. Try to go back in sight for like the rotate. Good.
Good prone.
Could be rotate. To your left, right there.
Freezer?
Freezer, ace.
Hit him.
Nice
Nice.
freezer.
Down main.
That's freezer.
Nearby me.
Down.
Monty.
Injured. Last one's Monty. Push them together. Nice. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Let's
you're
go, guys.
so good.
Oh my god.
You are
Both
so
fucking
good,
different.
dude. Wow.
Let's go, guys.
They'll utilize Brit to push down inside of laundry as well and start pulling a lot of the defenders' attention to this area.
Switch drone still available in the corner there if he caught it as well. So could potentially see Goddess jump back on that. And there we go. That's exactly what's going to happen. Droning her way through the rest of this. There's going to be a mute jammer there, but she won't take that out probably to keep the drone slightly obscured as it continues to roll its way to the back of the laundry and deeper into the site. Either way, though, the Toxic Babes already primed and, for the most part, ready to go on their execute here. Obviously, they haven't made impact either on the backstairs push or the freezer push that would normally accompany the position that one Brit has to play off of, but she's here. She's at the connector, ready to move into the site. They just need an entry to justify it, and there it is. Goddess barely sneaking in that kill against Ashton. She survives it with just about 10 HP left. Other players going to have to more than likely show up here when it comes to the entry department, as Goddess unfortunately cannot take a fight any longer here. Rye still on the inside of the freezer, could potentially cause problems, especially upon the swing. No one's expecting her. Pigeon is scoped in, and as a result of that, Rye ducks right under her field of view and takes her out for free.
Oh, we love the trade, though, from Goddess. Possibly a triple kill if she's able to get it, but has to get the pistol instead. Godly with a nice frag as he's starting to shut down this take once again for the defenders, but not before Virtual Wolf Girl takes down Fuya. It's down to Nugget as well as Godly to try and close things out, as well as an opportunity here for Toxic Babes to attempt to get a plant. They do still have Brit, so this is actually going to be possibly a pretty easy push for them, at least when it comes to information. She'll be able to walk around and see where these members are, and she won't be able to take too much heat on the receiving end. Godly with a nice angle to take down Sketch. He has yet another one, deals damage to Wolf, and oh no, it's all down to the lonely Monty. And oh, if there was not a better way to sign, seal, and deliver an L to the opposing squad, I don't know how else you script that.
I read the kill feed wrong at first. It looked like that last shot from Godly wasn't a headshot. I was really confused, but like I said, it was just me misreading things. So either way, Better Gaming Chairs picks up the quick response on map number 2. They're going to take control at a 4-1 scoreline in their favor, and that's going to push us on to Villa for our final map of the tournament.
No one's main. Main's clear.
Can you watch my
Can you?
Yep. Okay.
How are you guys? We can pin.
Ash, come here.
Where?
Godly, do you have any? Chris, do you have any more drones or no?
Got Cade. Hold on.
Nice.
Nice.
We're inside. We're inside.
2 in bar right now. 2 in bar.
Oh. Vault right side. 2 bars. Vault right. Yeah. You guys got it. Vault right side.
I'm replaying the vote.
Yeah, plant. It's a mute.
Yeah, plant if you can.
Pulls hit.
Yeah, I'm
He just DK'd it.
Alright.
Yo, I just saw that, bro.
Pull. Jaeger speed.
Yo.
That's a Rudy.
I gotta clip that. Yo, bolt. Dude, I gotta clip that. That was so funny. Oh my god. He killed his teammate throwing a C4.
So,
Yeah.
threw a C4 from bar, and then at the same time, Goddess was throwing.
Yeah, well, you know, by all intents and purposes that we can go by, Rye basically just like doesn't have a left foot anymore. That's what just happened. So she's gonna have to like try and stumble around the map if this were anywhere near real calibers of things happening when it comes to that kind of stuff. But now Godly working his way in from the breach here, or at least from the bus door, excuse me, able to find his initial frag, but it's traded back immediately from Goddess as she takes down Fuya. Ashton starting to warm up the plant here as well, and the pressure exuding from multiple different facets, not able to actually lock things up. The case will be controlled and actually ends up getting put down here as Better Gaming Chairs simply running away with this. Sketchaponymous now down to a singular bit of HP. Godly will quickly deal with that situation, and now round 2 going to them as well.
Quick cleanup coming in there for Better Gaming Chairs as they are able to pull off the two-tiered approach to this take. They don't give their opponent shot out by her specifically. And now they're going to get the capability to work their way through into the bar hold, at least. Toxic Babes also with the first pickup here against Rye, knocking her out of the game and bringing the defenders down to 4 here, trying to respond on the inside from bar, but there's a lot of pressure building up from that angle here, so that player may not be able to stay stable for far too much longer here. Brit gonna try to lurk in with the drone, but the drone immediately getting denied due to the 90 hold that's still here from Nugget, but Nugget doesn't think that the reswing from Brit is going to happen that quickly, so he peeks into the open, giving his own life away, and once again, fielding an advantage over to the Toxic Babes here.
Oh, Godly. A man with hopefully a plan here as he's getting collapsed on from both ends. SMG 11 in hand to try and combat this push onto bar door, but also remember that breach that he has to his one side as well. He's got Fuya to try and assist inside of the vault here as well. Ashton currently behind the table. Godly's going to be able to find the first frag and create some space here for Bookshelf, but he immediately hops back into the fray, starting to combat players inside of Study. Currently, Sketch Eponymous trying to find a way to shut him down, but the issue is as long as he's allowed to stay inside of this area, it's going to be difficult on either end. The M590 for the bar door, as well as the SMG11 for those longer fights. And as you said, the health pools so dangerously low right now. I think this is going to be all she wrote, unless Virtual Wolf Girl has something to say about it. Pigeon and Wolf Girl, the only two that remain, but Ashton with 2 quick frags knocks it down to just Pigeon.
Such a promising round at the start here for the Toxic Babes, but unfortunately taking that slow amounts of chip damage from the peaks from Godly, as well as some of the other members of this team, is going to leave them far too fragile to make the push. Better Gaming Chairs closes out the final round needed for victory, and they are going to be the champions of the SSG Rainbow Six Creator Invitational. A big congratulations to the entire roster of this squad between Ashton, Fuya, Ri-Fi, Narcoleptic Nugget, and Godly, who are going to be your victors for today.